Well, here you are, at last. Oh, my dear gal, you can't imagine how excited I am to finally meet you.
Well, it's an honor, Mr. Disney.
Oh, Walt, now you gotta call me Walt.
It's about the making of Mary Poppins, is what you say. It's not about the filming of Mary Poppins. It's about the translating of Mary Poppins from the book to the screen. It's about that volatile creative process.
It's her. It's the person. She's answered our advertisement. Rosy cheeks and everything.
Walt Disney was a guy who was not used to anyone saying no to him. And he really wanted to make this movie, Mary Poppins. It was a book that his daughters had read, and he'd given them this promise that he'd try and make it into a movie. And it was like the immovable object meeting the irresistible force when he met Pamela Travers.
I won't have her turned into one of your silly cartoons.
Says the woman who sent a flying nanny with a talking umbrella to save the children.
It was the first time Disney had ever given any person, any author, final word on a script.
Now, how does that sound?
No. Responsible is not a word.
Bob and Dick Sherman were the team that wrote all the songs that you remember from a certain era of Disney, all the Mary Poppins songs.
This is a movie about the creative process, which is incredible, and the struggle and all the work that went into it, and showing you that not everything is easy. It's really hard to make something.
It's all wrong.
It's all wrong?
It's a side of Disney we haven't seen before. You know, it's not him on Wide World of Disney or Wonderful World of Disney in front of your TV. So I thought this would be really fun to dig in behind the man and look at different interviews and catch him hopefully unaware of camera, just being a person and being Walt Disney. And then all of a sudden you get to the idea of, oh, but I have to cast this, and someone has to play Walt Disney. And there was really only one person that all of us could think of, and that would be Tom.
When I got the script and they said it was about Walt Disney and he was playing Walt Disney, I kind of thought, who else would play Walt Disney, really? I can't really think of anybody else.
When does anybody get to go to Disneyland with Walt Disney himself?
There he is! It's very interesting that this movie is about artistic control, because Walt Disney encountered someone who was the Walt Disney of her own creative work. P.L. Travers wouldn't even give up the rights after 20 years to Mary Poppins without retaining script approval, and I think Walt Disney had never met anyone that had stood up for their work that way, but identified it from his own early days when he wouldn't give up Mickey Mouse, even to very powerful producers.
He has to kind of unravel the puzzle of himself as well as Pamela. That's the thing that he doesn't expect, that the key to her mystery lies inside a little cupboard that's locked up within himself, and he's got to get that key out.
Everybody loves to enjoy somebody fighting a battle that is important only to them.